In this video, I'll share my collection of old and unique handheld gaming systems. I've always loved handheld gaming systems. No, not like that. I meant playing with them. I'm going to kill my editor. My first gaming system ever was a Donkey Kong Game & Watch. The dual screen system let you play as Mario, who had to jump over barrels to save Pauline from the oft-misunderstood ape. My childhood brain probably imprinted on that portable system as my preferred gaming form factor. Today, handhelds are more popular than ever. The top-selling gaming system is the Nintendo Switch, which combines the higher graphics of a home console with the portability of a handheld. And in 2021, you can pre-order one of 3 brand new types of handheld game systems. There's a cute yellow Playdate. It's a Game Boy-like system with reflective black and white screens, A, B, and D-pad, and a crank! The Playdate would download 2 free games every week. It's so weird that it's almost something like Nintendo would have made. Then, there's a Steam Deck, a portable PC gaming system in a Switch-like chassis. The deck is able to play most of Steam's library of games. I'll finally be able to play myself in SWAT 3 on the go. The Analogue Pocket rounds out the list with its sleek design and ability to play the original carts from the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Sega Game Gear, Geo Pocket, and Atari Lynx. In this video, I'll share my collection of old and unique handheld gaming systems. We'll start with the granddaddy of them all, the Nintendo Game Boy. I remember seeing commercials for the Game Boy and begged my dad to get it when it was released in 1989. My favorite games included the pre-packaged Tetris and Super Mario Land. There was even Mortal Kombat, though it was a pretty bad game. The lack of color made it very difficult to pick between Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Because the screen was small and there was no backlight,
oh man,
people bought accessories like the magnifying glass, the light boy, or whatever the this was. I still have my Game Boy today, but it no longer works. This baby took 4 AA batteries and lasted about 5 to 30 hours. I'm looking to repair it in the future so I can play Tetris the way it was meant to be played, in black and white with a greenish hue. A recent TikTok went viral showing that the Game Boy used to have a camera and printer accessory. People just couldn't believe that something so old was capable of taking photos and printing them. My next portable system was the Sega Game Gear. This was a huge upgrade to play games in full 8-bit color. Mortal Kombat was also on the Game Gear. Still not very good. The Game Gear took 6 AA batteries but only lasted between 3 to 5 hours. There was a TV tuner which allowed you to watch over-the-air television on this tiny device. I remember thinking at the time that was the coolest accessory ever. Next up was the Turbo Express. This handheld was impressive because it played the same 16-bit games as its console sibling, the TurboGrafx 16. This was by far the superior handheld system of its time, but just too expensive at $300 in 1990. The Turbo Express took 6 AA batteries but only lasted 3 hours. I didn't actually own a Turbo Express until my childhood friend gave me his a few years ago. Thanks, JT. Next up is the Game Boy Advance family of systems. I don't own the original GBA anymore, but I do have the SP and Game Boy Micro. The SP decreased the overall size of the system and added a backlight so kids could play in the dark.
yay, I can still play.
The Micro was even smaller in size, and it was never clear who the system was made for. My favorite GBA games of all time included the thrilling Metroid Fusion, insane WarioWare minigames, and the brilliant Advance Wars. It's no coincidence that all 3 franchises will have new games on the Switch later this year. There was also a special Mortal Kombat Advance, which was just Mortal Kombat 3. There are still a few handhelds missing from my collection, including the Atari Lynx, the Game Boy Color, the Geo Pocket, the Sony PSP, and Nintendo's first VR system, the Virtual Boy. One day in the distant future, I'll complete my handheld collection and finally open up my portable gaming museum to the world. And then I can finally proclaim,
now you're playing with power, portable power.